Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to our webinar on the strength study. So I have with me today Nanette de la Cruz Larson and Sufei Xiao, who are both researchers at the Royal North Shore Hospital in Sydney. So I'll get them to introduce themselves a little bit more detail, and then Nanette will tell us about the study that she's um, working on now. Nanette is the clinical trials manager of the strength study. And then Sufei will give us a little bit of a rundown on some of the other interesting research projects that they've got going on at the moment. So I'll hand over to you, Nanette.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much to Children's Tumor Foundation for hosting us and inviting us to share our project, the Strength Study. So, as Meredith has mentioned, I'm Nanette. My background is I'm a registered nurse working before in Kids Hospital, but now I'm focused on doing clinical trials in Royal North Shore Hospital, specifically the Strength Study. So let me share to you what the strength study is all about. Um, Strength study is the study of L-carnitine, supplement treatment evaluation of L-carnitine for muscle fatigue and weakness in children with NF1. What is
Sorry,
NF1?
Nanette, we're not seeing your slides. There we go.
Yay. um, what is NF1 and fatigue? So while the impact of NF1 on muscle appears different to every person, for some NF1 patients, it can be a major concern and can reduce the quality of life. So early research studies found that in mice models and in human tissue, NF1 deficiency can lead to accumulation of fat in the muscle. And L-carnitine helps break down fat to be used for energy. What are those things we will talk about today? It's a short talk about what is the study medicine, who can join the study, and what will happen if your child joins, and why is it important. So, as you know, L-carnitine is an over-the-counter tablet, which supplement taken to improve fatty acid oxidation and energy production. It can also be found in our daily diet. Can be found in red meat, milk and dairy, fish, beans, avocado, and chicken. Prior research that has been done about L-carnitine and NF1, in 2018, Summers and his group have found that NF1 gene in mouse muscles have got a fat buildup, and that L-carnitine reduces this fat buildup, and taking it over 12 weeks can boost grip strength over 45%. In 2021, the Children's Hospital of Westmead also did a study about L-carnitine, giving 6 children aged 8 to 12 1,000 milligrams of daily dose of L-carnitine, and they found out that it is safe and had a possible improvement in muscle strength and energy levels. Um, Half of last year, we decided in Royal North Shore Hospital that we wanted to evaluate the results further by aiming to enroll 40 children ages 8 to 17 years with NF1 diagnosis and also has self-reported muscle weakness and fatigue. So who can join the study? We are aiming to enroll 8 to 17 years of kids with NF1, those that are able to give consent, and those that can follow the study requirements. We didn't think that those with severe cognitive impairment, those that cannot understand the study, those having seizures and fractures or bone abnormalities will be uh, will be effective for them to join the study. So they are part of the exclusion criteria. Those also unable to follow the study requirement and those that have taken carnitine before cannot also join the study. Um, what will happen? So, when you join the study, you will be consenting to participate in the study, and you will be taking the oral tablet of L-carnitine or placebo. It will be randomized by the computer, so nobody will be able to know what you're getting. But the half of it's a 6 months trial, so halfway through there will be a switch in treatment, um, a 1 week washout before the treatment swap, and then the patient will get both uh, treatment arms, which could be L-carnitine or placebo. You will be asked to wear activity tracker in watches similar to a Fitbit. We'll be doing physical assessments as well as functional assessments. And also, we will be requesting parents or children to download an app on their mobile phones to answer some questionnaires. Why is it important? We hope to find a way to help children with NF1 to improve their muscle strength, which can make a big difference in their daily lives. So the timeline of the study is begins with screening. Screening consent. It's included in the 4 hospital visits that patients and parents will be doing in a span of 6 months. The team will be doing a weekly phone call, and there is that 1 week of washout period in the middle before they switch treatment. So where do we do this? It's happening in Royal North Shore Hospital. Um, the doctors involved is Professor Mimi Berman and Dr. Sue Fei Shao. I will be a study nurse, and our genetic counselor, Claire Wong, is also involved in this trial. Um, so we are actually recruiting now. You can either email us, scan this QR code, or visit the website that is on your screen, or even call us. We'll be happy to answer your questions and your concerns. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Nanette. So, can you tell us about the travel to the hospital and the subsidies that you've got available?
So we provide uh, uh, taxi or fuel subsidies up to a maximum of $120. We can also provide parking voucher for those who are driving to Royal North Shore. Although we're so close to public transport, train station is there, the metro is close. So whichever transport you wanted, we're really accessible. As well as for those out of Sydney, we can provide 1 night accommodation in our hospital accommodation, but we just request parents to organize it beforehand because we will be organizing it with our social worker.
Okay. And that $120, is that total or per visit?
Yeah, it's actually per visit.
Okay, great. And so people will have to attend the hospital 4 times during the 6 month period?
Yes, that's right.
Great.
Yes.
Just to clarify that. Excellent. Thank you. And the L-carnitine is in tablet form, and if kids do have trouble taking it, they can crush it, can't they?
Yeah, we have patients that are like in the age range of 8 to 9, and one of the moms were asking, "Oh, she doesn't really can't take tablet yet," and so it's actually capsule, so it could be in powder form. You just open it up and dissolve the powder form in juice or water, and then little children can take it.
Okay, so it's very easy to administer.
Easy, so easy.
Okay, thank you. All right, so I will send this webinar out to people and I'll just highlight your contact details again and the QR code so people can register, and any questions they can contact you directly.
Yes,
Um,
please. Thank you so
and
much.
before we go, just quickly, Sufei, if you want to give us a little bit of an idea of all the other exciting research project that you've got going on there at North Shore at the moment.
Thank you, Meredith. My name's Sufa. I'm a neurologist and geneticist working at the NF clinic at North Shore Hospital. I also do an outreach clinic at Westmead Hospital, and I attend an NF transition clinic at the Children's Hospital at Westmead. We have a lot of exciting research happening at North Shore at the moment. I won't go through every single one of them, but I might highlight a few that are currently recruiting that some of you might be interested in. One of them is the NF1 SMOP Plus study. That's a surveillance study for young adults who are transitioning from pediatric to adult care. Through this study, these young adults can have access a whole body MRI that is funded. And the purpose of this whole body MRI is to screen for internal plexiform neurofibromas that you may not know about, but if we do identify them, might prompt you for ongoing surveillance. The eligibility criteria are for young adults between the ages of 18 to 30 with a genetic diagnosis of neurofibromatosis type 1 who haven't had a whole body MRI before. Another study that's currently happening is through the Skin Clinic at Royal North Shore Hospital. We are investigating different outcome measures to see if we can measure the efficacy of treatment of cutaneous neurofibromas. This is usually for adults who are receiving treatment of their skin lesions, and then they will be administered surveys as well as have photos taken to measure to see if the treatments that they are receiving are effective. Another study again that we're having are exploring reproductive options for people with NF1. This has recently completed, but there is a follow-on study for this. The initial study involved focus groups and surveys of people in reproductive age with NF1 and NF2 and the schwannomatosis, just trying to understand the challenges and the facilitators to that impacts on their reproductive decision making. There is now a follow-up study to this where we are inviting young women who are planning a pregnancy or currently pregnant with NF1 to come in for photographs and MRIs to monitor their neurofibroma burden and to see if there's any change with regards to pregnancy, as we understand that this is quite an important question for women with NF1 who are undergoing pregnancy. Those are the main studies that are currently running. There are lots of follow-on studies for that, and there are studies in the making as well, as including a very promising clinical trial that Nanette's currently working on. But yeah, if you have any other questions about research in NF, please feel free to reach out and I'll be very happy to answer them.
Excellent. Thank you so much, ladies. I'm sure you'll get good recruitment for all of these wonderful studies that's going on. And thank you for involving us. So I will send this out. The website, our website will also hold this webinar so we can direct people to watch this video. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.